And welcome back to the New York Giants franchise rebuild. Here today we have the NFC Championship game versus the Minnesota Vikings. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. I hope you're all having a great day. Please leave a like, comment down below what you thought of today's action, and don't forget to subscribe. As the New York Giants have gotten all the way here to the NFC Championship game, we have one more game to go, and then we potentially could make our first Super Bowl appearance. And one of these two opponents could be our opponent, really. And that's the New York Jets we played earlier this year that crushed us, and the Baltimore Ravens, a team that we have, I don't even think we'd get to see them. Same thing here with our opponent, which is the Minnesota Vikings, the current #1 seed. They beat the 5 seed LA Rams a week ago. But for the Giants, we're getting healthier. We're getting Tyrone Tracy back. We're getting Leonard Williams. Even though we have suffered a pretty good amount of injuries here in the postseason, you know, we're still relying on Mike Evans to be the third receiver. You know, now we have the duo from a year ago having to step up, and John Michael Schmidt, so we have a rookie at center. And Z Claiborne, he's the new injury after practice, so our kick returning could be in question without Zeke out there. So I think this should be a fun, exciting game. JJ McCarthy has been playing excellent. This team, throughout their whole thing, they're just a very good team. McCarthy is second in passing yards this year, so let's go check out this Vikings team and then hop into the game. And here are the Minnesota Vikings. Justin Jefferson, of course, is a 99 overall, one of the best receivers in the league. He's ranked #3. I guess there's a bunch of 99 overall receivers. Christian Darrisaw, tackle. You know, their top 5 players are all on the offensive side of the ball, but this defense is no joke. You know, they have JJ McCarthy leading the way from them. And what they've done well is they've drafted quality starters. You know, Jamie Poirier here and Kevin Huff here, 2 future starters potentially for them. You know, they've drafted 2 solid guards, 1 starter, 2 excellent pass rushers here. And Matt Crocker's in his second year, 91 power moves. He had, I believe, a 10.5 sack season. And then Chamberlain here, Garris Chamberlain, 95 power moves. And they have one more monster here for pass rush, and that's Dallas Turner. And they have very good linebackers. This team has drafted well. This is worthy of an NFC Championship game. Let's hop right into it. Giants Vikings here in Minnesota. NFC Championship game action here today. John Sherman versus JJ McCarthy. Malik Neighbors versus Justin Jefferson. A very good young defense for both sides of the football. Excellent pass rushers. Excellent corners on both sides of the football. This should be a hard-nosed action here, as I believe JJ McCarthy is trying to get his team to their first Super Bowl appearance in this franchise. And for us, we're trying to do the same thing. A year ago, we lost to the divisional round to the Chicago Bears. Now we're facing a new NFC North opponent, this time of the Vikings. We have played them before, and I believe we've beaten them. So, but that's like last year or something. So let's go have some fun here. Championship action here on the channel. And leading out his Giants offense is #9, third-year quarterback John Sherman. First ever pick in this series. He's improved every single season, statistically, as well as win and loss success. He took us to the postseason in his rookie season, and then the last handful of years. We'll start with a run here with David Montgomery, and he will pick up maybe a yard. This Giants offense has been very hot here in the postseason. Sherman will look to throw, wants Malik Neighbors, and he connects it with him. Fresh set of downs here for the Giants. Set of downs, Tracy is in the backfield. He gets the call for the first time. Expect a big roll from him today. He picks up 4. Third down and 2 here for the Giants offense now. Trying to not have to punt here. New York stays on the ground game. Here comes Montgomery, as New York has run the football 5 times on this drive to 1 pass. Now in Minnesota territory, here comes Sherman motioning Mike Evans. Looks to throw, plenty of time in the pocket, undercut, intercepted. And this is their rookie linebacker, Corey Barden here. He's their rookie linebacker, and he gets an interception here on the opening possession here. And this is a very good young Vikings defense. Wanted Wandale, just did not work out for us. And now flipping it to the other side, here comes J.J. McCarthy. McCarthy has developed very nicely here in franchise. 38 touchdowns to 13 interceptions. Second in the league in terms of passing yards, which is almost 5,000. You have Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison, TJ Hawkinson. They have a lot of dynamic playmakers, and they will start with an empty look. Here comes McCarthy. Settles underneath here for Hawkinson, and he'll pick up an easy 14 yards. So this is a major test here for this Giants defense here, as I don't think we've played an opponent like this in a while, as this will be a loss here of 2. Good play there by Brian Burns. 3rd down and 4. Giants defense now trying to get off the field, not allow any points. Here comes McCarthy, feeling the pressure, sends it down the field, caught here by Jefferson. Evans was in coverage, but JJ's just better. 2nd down and 9 here for McCarthy. Giants send a blitz, doesn't get home. Addison, wow, what a diving reception there, right over the middle. That could have been a personal foul call if we hit him, but Addison just makes a great play into the out there. 3rd down and goal here. Giants defense trying to bend but not break. Looks to throw. McCarthy, as JJ finds his man, but he is denied of the end zone. What a play. Good job, defense. It's the ball game to get you to the Super Bowl. You gotta go for it. Goal to go here from the 1. Here comes Robinson up the middle, dives into the end zone, and off the turnover. The Vikings will capitalize with a nice possession here, ending in 6. As Sherman respawn, coming off the interception. New York will go back to their ground game here with Montgomery, as he picks up 9. 2nd down and 10 here for Sherman. He goes to the passing game. Wants a wide open Tyrone Tracy. Welcome back with a big time reception of 28. Wow, good play there by Tyrone Tracy. Fresh set of downs here inside the 25 of Minnesota. New York will look to throw, and that ball is batted away. As that is, I think, Blackman. He goes Sherman here. Tracy is the motion man now. As John will look to throw, sends it over the middle. Here comes Theo Johnson, as he's been having a good postseason himself. New York can pick up a 1st down here, but 10 yards to go. Here comes Montgomery, power! Touchdown, New York! Powering his way into the end zone. Montgomery will be able to retie up this ball game here in the championship ball game. J.J. McCarthy takes over here near the end of the 1st quarter. As here he goes, passes, finds Jefferson for 9 more. McCarthy goes empty here on 2nd down. Will look to throw. Pressured, undercut, intercepted. Wanted Jefferson, but Demetrius Evans, he will get his interception. He allowed a big play on the 1st drive, but on this possession, he will get the interception. He got the game-sealing pick 6 a week ago. Great play right there. Now can we execute and get another touchdown? Here at the 40, Montgomery stays in. He scored the touchdown, now he gets the call. Got a great block there by Malik Neighbors. And this is Montgomery, power again into the end zone. Wow, David Montgomery. He gives us the lead here. Great block there by Malik Neighbors as well. Got to give a shout out to him. But this is just, what a run. But off the interception, how will J.J. McCarthy respond? Now he's down by 7 here. McCarthy will look to throw, as he will find Addison. Great New York defense showing blitz. They don't go. And here comes Brian Robinson breaking up the field. And he's tackled here at the 44. as Dexter Lawrence is shaken up. He got shaken up in the wild card round, but he's not heading back to the locker room, thankfully. Dexter Lawrence is back out there on the field. He's okay. Play action here. McCarthy, he will go down. Burns and Thibodeau will be getting their combined sack here as J.J. McCarthy just could not escape the rush. John Sherman and his offense take over at the 19. As Sherman will look to throw, sets his feet, and he's intercepted again. And this is again the rookie. He wanted Neighbors, but Corey here just makes another great play on the football. And now this Vikings team has a short field to retie it up. Vikings start inside the 25 of New York. As Jordan Addison is the motion man. McCarthy will find him underneath now, picking up 11. Second down and 5 here. McCarthy, as New York sends a blitz, has to throw quickly, and he gets his man. Saunders with the receiving touchdown. I think he's their rookie back. Third down and 8 here. Theo Johnson motions out wide. Sherman will look to throw. Goes down the field, and Wandale was open, but just a bad throw there. And New York will have to punt it right back. These two defenses are starting to really settle in here. Still tied up, now 14 apiece. McCarthy looks to throw. Right back to Addison. This play has worked a few times for them. Down in 4 here. McCarthy hands the ball off Sanders' way as he will get to the 50. Giants defense trying to force a punt now. It's McCarthy here. On third down and 7, finds Justin Jefferson, makes the reception, tackled here inside the 25. And at 30 now, third down and 8 here for the Vikings. 5-man rush here from the Giants, and TJ Hawkinson broke free, and he will be tackled inside the 5. Minute 20 now. McCarthy here. He will look to throw. Sends it outside, caught. And that's touchdown, McCall Hardman, the veteran corner, or the veteran receiver, excuse me, as he will break this tie. This play's under review, actually, inside 2 minutes. It goes up to New York immediately, and I think that's a touchdown. I wouldn't think otherwise. And it's confirmed touchdown. Bit slower start here for this Giants offense. And they get into rhythm quickly here. Sherman looks to throw, connects underneath here with Wandale. The Giants will call their first timeout after a pickup of 4. Third down and 6 now. Sherman, it goes empty, looks to throw, pressured at his face, got hit as he threw. Watt with the provided the rush. And now inside a minute, do you really want to punt it all the way back, or do you go for it and risk that? We're gonna punt. Second down and 2 here. McCarthy will motion Justin Jefferson as he sends it to Jefferson's way. Breaking free. Tackled here at the 41. Giants look like they want to send more pressure here. Second down, they do so. It gets blocked up pretty well. McCarthy now has to escape due to the good coverage. JJ is kicked out of bounds here at the 38. 23 seconds to go. Sack here would effectively end the possession. Play action here for McCarthy. And speaking of a sack, Dexter Lawrence provides. Great play there from the veteran pass rusher. What a play. And due to that Dexter Lawrence sack, that will effectively send us into the second half now, as we are down 21-14. The number 1 and 2 seed here battling it out here in the NFC. And it's up for what it's been advertised. 2 of the better offenses in the league and 2 of the better young defenses in the league. And 2 of these teams, respectively, in each conference will be making it to the Super Bowl. Here in the second half, we got to get our offense going, though. That has been a struggle. Running game has worked, so maybe we lean a bit more on that. And here at the beginning of the second half, here comes J.J. McCarthy. Opportunity now, again, to go up by 2 scores, if that's 14 or 10. It's a pretty big difference here in the championship game. Trying to put a lot of pressure on this Giants offense. They'll start at their own 27 with the 3 receivers set now to the left. McCarthy has thrown 1 pick today. Motioning his man here, Addison. Will look to throw. Addison has been busy, but he drops this one. 3rd down and 10 here. As they're gonna motion the receiver here. McCarthy stepping up away from the pressure, sliding safely. As this is gonna be a quick 3 and out here, forced by this Giants defense. Here comes John Sherman now. Entering into the second half here, throwing a couple interceptions. He's been out of rhythm. There's been a lot of pressure in his face. This coverage has been very good as well. I think we try to lean on our ground game and play it smart when we need to throw the football. We'll start at our own 22. As Montgomery's the lone back, gets the call here. He's been running very well today. As he picks up another good run. Tough place to be. 3rd down and 5 at your own 41. Sherman will look to throw. Wants Malik Neighbors, and he got him. Nice pitch and catch there. I don't even think I called Neighbors' name in the first half alone. Secondary has very much shut down this passing game here for the Giants. Theo Johnson to the motion man. New York will stay in the passing. As he connects here, Wandale breaking free here. As Wandale Robinson trying to wake up this receiving core. Here at the 27, Sherman stays in the passing game, looks to throw, sends it Mike Evans' way, and the veteran will get his offense to the 9. Here at the 18, Sherman hands the ball off. This time it's Montgomery again! Cuts it to the sideline, dives into the end zone, touchdown! Hat trick today here for David Montgomery. He is willing this offense. And again, great blocking for us. Tied up ball game now. Empty look goes McCarthy. Pump fake, sends it outside. As this is Sanders with a good catch. McCarthy will go empty here. This Giants defense looked like they're going to send a blitz. They do so. This ball, though, is quickly caught. Hawkinson stays on his feet to pick up a couple extra yards. Here at the 40 now, McCarthy. Hands the ball off. Giants send a blitz. Doesn't get home. As Sanders here, the rookie, will get the first down and more. Inside the 25 after the offsides call. McCarthy feeling the rush. Brian Burns getting another sack. Wow. We needed that spark for this defense. It's J.J. McCarthy will go empty here. Looks to throw. Plenty of time. Time starts to run out. Here comes McCarthy. I thought I was going to go to Dexter. And he actually gave me to McFadden. Not expected that. Goal to go here from the 9. 2nd down and goal here for J.J. McCarthy. Pressured at his face. Escaping, not for a while. Here comes Leonard Williams. We've missed him, and he's been an excellent depth piece for our defensive line. Starters go back out there for this 3rd down and goal here from the 18. McCarthy, more pressure in his face, undercut, and it was knocked down by Branford. And this will fully force a field goal. Good job by our defense. Like in the wild card action, we used a lot of David Montgomery. We're going to continue to lean on him here. He's going to get a good block there by Wandale. Stayed on his feet, pinballing his way. And off of 12 carries, he has a $130 and 3 scores. As Grocker's here, the Vikings' young pass rusher, he's heading back to the locker room. That's a significant loss. The last play here of the 3rd quarter. As New York putting together a nice possession now. Here comes Sherman. Sack, balls on the ground. Picked up here by Minnesota. Somehow Dallas Turner did it. And he stands up and he will score. What did I just witness here? Oh my goodness. This Vikings team has shifted the momentum here. Sherman trying to just break out of a sack. Dallas Turner, I think, punches it out, picks it up, and the Vikings now have a 2-score advantage. And here at the beginning of the 4th quarter, here comes John Sherman. Just had a big sack fumble. He has 2 interceptions today. Now he's down by 10, trying to not be the quarterback from a year ago. How will the Giants start this drive here? This is the Tone Center. We're down by 10 here. As we'll start with a little motion here with Mike Evans. Sherman will look to throw, sending it to Evans. And Mike Evans, the veteran receiver, will get us to the 40. Nice pitching catch there for New York. I formation, though. New York will look to throw. Sherman sets his feet, connects here. Wandale. What a reception. And New York is right back into Minnesota territory. Sherman here. He's going to motion now Theo Johnson as he will look to throw. Sends it underneath now. Wandale stays on his feet. And he'll pick up 8 more. Gray sees the back, but he's going to be motion out wide. New York will go empty here. Sherman takes the snap. He looks to throw. And he will take his check down. And this is Mike Evans. Evans, the veteran receiver, will get his offense inside the 10. We brought him in due to the injury to Drake London. And he's off the couch, and he's been playing excellent for us. First down and goal here from the 7-I formation. New York, though, will look to throw to Neighbors, and Malik will catch it. Touchdown, New York. Malik Neighbors has been quiet today, but he just makes the big-time reception. 3 postseason games he's played in this year. He has scored in every one of them. Great job there. Our offense showed that they have a bit of more fight in them. Can our defense now step it up a bit more? Here comes McCarthy. Sends it, and that ball is off the hands of Addison. Third down and 9 here. New York, what do they call? They call a blitz. As McCarthy off his spot, he will go down. Kayvon Thibodeau and Dexter Lawrence will be getting their defense off the field. And now giving our offense an opportunity with a touchdown to take back the lead. Third down and 5. No word on Jenkins just yet. Motion Theo Johnson. Here comes Sherman, and he will go down. Dallas Turner getting his defense right back the momentum. He's a problem. A good problem to have. Giants are turning to their defense to be able to make another play. Here comes a keeper here from McCarthy. Stays on his feet, and he's upended. Still picking up 6. Nice run there for JJ. He will motion Addison here as he will look to throw. Send it over the middle, though. Here's McCole Hardman for the first down and more. We can't really afford letting up another touchdown. We have 4 minutes to go here in the championship game. Here comes McCarthy. Feeling the rush there by Dexter Lawrence. Slides safely for 8. How desperate is this Giants defense here for second down, and a good stop there by McFadden. Third down and 3. Third down and 3. Giants defense trying to bend but not break here. As it looks like McCarthy will go to an empty look. Pressured is sent. Pressured will get home. Brian Burns again. And that might just kick Minnesota out of field goal range as well. Thibodeau provided the initial rush. And then Brian Burns, he cleans it up with a great sack. Well, here comes your moment, New York. You have about 2:23 to go. You gotta go 91 yards. Can you pull it off? A touchdown will give you the lead. A field goal, though, will tie it up. New York will start with the motion man. As here comes Montgomery. He'll pick up a few. Here at the beginning of the 2-minute warning, Neighbors in the backfield. Sherman will look to throw. Sending it deep here. He wants Wandale, and it's knocked down. Good play there by number 5, Blackman. John Sherman needs to be able to deliver. Third down and 7. Looks to throw. Sends it to Neighbor. And he will make the reception. Knocked out of bounds here at the 22. Minute 47. New York now has 2 timeouts remaining. Sherman will go empty. Sherman will look to throw. Send it in Wandale's way. What a reception. Gain of 20 there by the veteran receiver. Nice pitch and catch there for New York. Sherman looks to throw. Dallas Turner again. He's been a disruptor today. New York not electing to use a timeout. Sherman will look to throw. Staying strong in the pocket. He will find Malik Neighbors, who will get us the first down here at the 42. Now 1 timeout remaining here for the Giants. Are we almost in field goal range? Or are we trying to get the touchdown? Sherman here, 1:12 to go. He will go empty now. As New York. Sherman will look to throw. Sending it over the middle. Wide open. It's Neighbors. Dive in. Touchdown. Malik Neighbors. Are you sending us to the Super Bowl? Oh my. New York takes their deep shot. And it's for Malik Neighbors. And it will give us the victory. Or not the victory. But it gives us the lead. What a play. Well, now it's up to our defense. 1:02 to go. 3 timeouts in Minnesota's back pocket. They need a touchdown. A quick hitter to Justin Jefferson is a nice start. Gain of 8. We're down in 2 here. McCarthy will look to throw. Plenty of time. Finds Jefferson here. First down. Time starting to click further and further. We can almost taste it. Here comes Addison. And Vikings are now in prime position with 32 seconds and a timeout. 28 seconds now. Here comes McCarthy. Looks to throw. Feeling the rush. Leonard Sapp. He will get home. 23 seconds now. Third down at 16. No timeouts for Minnesota. Giants defense trying to get off the field. Ball's thrown away. And now, here comes the last play here. If they don't get this first down, we're heading to the Super Bowl, ladies and gentlemen. Here's your ball game here. Minnesota, 4th down at 16. New York sends 4, batted away. Cordell Flop. And the New York Giants here just have to take a knee. And they're going to go to their first Super Bowl since 2012. John Sherman takes the knee. And New York has done it. They did it with a go-ahead touchdown by Malik Neighbors. John Sherman had himself a very bad day, probably his worst day of year 4. But it doesn't matter. We get the victory here over the Minnesota Vikings, beating them 35-31. Our defense got off the field when necessary, and our offense put up points when necessary. You know, it was a struggle, but David Montgomery kept us in this ball game just enough for our offense to start being able to pass the football a bit better. This Vikings defense is no joke, guys. They got a lot of young talent. I expect to see this team in the postseason a lot. But for us, we're heading to the Super Bowl, ladies and gentlemen. Here in year 4, who will be our opponent? Let's go first see the stats, but we'll find that out in just a moment here. John Sherman threw 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. And it was David Montgomery, a $143 scores. Great day. You know, I think Wandale kind of woke us up passing-wise. Malik Neighbors catches 2 scores, no sacks allowed. Defensively, we got the pass rush, and it worked. 1 interception by Evans. We're heading to the Super Bowl, guys. I have not played a Super Bowl in a franchise in so long, it feels. Well, just wanted to take a quick look at the Pro Bowl. None of our guys will be in here because we're in the Super Bowl. But we have McCarthy, we see Jalen Hurts, Drexel Zach. You know, a lot of familiar names here. Davis, who had a big game against us. But a lot of familiar faces that we see. This is the Eagles defensive lineman. I think this is the Bears. You know, but Larry Reed makes it in. He was a corner that I liked. But let's go find out who we're playing in the Super Bowl, ladies and gentlemen. And in this year's Super Bowl, it will be Giants versus Ravens, as the Baltimore Ravens absolutely smoked the New York Jets, beating them 42-6. Lamar Jackson put on a show. Devin Singletary's on their team. My God. So it's a repeat of the 2001 Super Bowl, as I believe the Ravens were the 3rd seed, but it's a Super Bowl here in Miami, and it will be Giants, Ravens. That will be next time, ladies and gentlemen. We'll, you know, do practice, but the only player right now who's currently injured is Taylor Wilkerson. That means we have Drake London back and healthy here for the Super Bowl. So guys, I hope you enjoyed today's action. Please leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and next time, we have the Super Bowl. I haven't played in one of these since, I want to say, the New York Jets franchise, so it's been a year plus. So I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one.